special program. Omega TV UK. Reality check on disability in Ghana. And then, you need the Black Challenge. Ghana's national amputee football team. And a special program. This is a very special program. One that we have not done before. But due to almost experiences almost come. And you know, you see yes our program to hear their story of their experiences as a player, as a coach, as a coach. Okay, cut it, yeah. Me you waiting free. Okay, yeah, sorry, you know baby that I see you free and yes I shall see you. Why? Timo you know we. Aha, into your corner no. Why? Sorry. Good evening. Welcome to Omega TV UK. Reality check on disability in Ghana. And a special program with the Black Challenge, Ghana's national amputee football team. The Black Star Omo emerged as champion of 2021 Amputee African Nations Cup of Nations Cup. After so Omo BT Satam Omo BT Liberia 3-2 to become the champions of Africa in the competition hosted in Tanzania. And then last year so Omo year champions again. They came from behind to beat Morocco 2-1. What a great team. What a great national team. And then you better take BBM from home. What a great team. These are the people who sacrifice and fight for our country. We have a lot of people who don't do nothing for us. And when we have people who fight for our country, we have to cherish them. It's our special program to hear their story. And then you were Mr. Richard Opencil, our defender. Now, he was a captain of the team. Yeni Nebekasa. Yeni Mr. Stephen Obin, our head coach. Esobekasa. Yeni Mr. Eric Latte Anan, or goalkeeper trainer. Ebekasa. Yeni Mr. Ali Jara, or technical director of the national team. Emmanuel Akpabi, a welfare officer. Yeni Nebekasa. And Mr. Mohammed Hermes, also a administrative manager. It you yenya all the angles of the team. And you never cast me pacho. Yabeko first, yabebo obiaso, me pacho Mr. Richard Opanse oho.
Pacho amewa.
Oh, a good pa. O voice in you look akra.
Okay, may increase no.
Ebeba, don't worry. Enyewa, yeah. I have a meeting, yes. Now, and then we experience, and then yeah, and then net is saying.
Oh, and then okay, and then your friends say, yeah, any brave or take your animals, and then Sundays we have your league match. You hear now, your friends say, Mary Latika Crow, your friends say, Bibi Ameda.
Wow, well, now, me pacho, who are a part of the national team, you are also the captain. And you also play abroad, Ubo football internationally. Ubetima can Bibi Kakra about what motivated you to football.
So what him? You won't say yeah, amputees, no. Now games will be about for people with disability, especially boys and girls. For example, amputee football about also amputee. As also no open sports and quantity. As also do gym. Yana me play football that anti a happy is no. And me join him and then yakupon adom. Ya for so and the disability sports specifically amputee football any year do baby ID.
Why dear, thank you. Now me pacho last year 2021 we were champions. Last year 2023 you became move BT you can say Morocco 2-1. Now AAFCON is Cairo is where Munyina more headed to. What is the preparation going for you guys?
So far Yeah, professionals no. Yeah, league season and we until your ha. But yeah, administrators now, almost national team no more Ghana. So trying to solicit for funding. Yeah, be prepare team no they call AAFCON. Into no. So far, baby, on we do ni niama no. No bet me ama a well rundown about say what I say fans airbar na say emba. But kakra me minim say fans emba. Fans emba na yes we defending champions. I say to me could defend the trophy no. Now obi a say yes Ghana for aba.
Na oka say fans the government comes in because government they provide funds. In the Ministry of Sports, youth and sports, they provided that as part of it. And that means support one.
The last check I your ball para games no. You per DM ni amanya almost show concern between. But me no kasa is here no. You winning trophy ni we no. Yes, as a reward towards serving on my Ghana no. Yes, Ankai. Meaning say Tranom never mayo say ye nim time be my. Into no you know yes say they be no do a sports no kwan so a. She say ya tra ansa. Your friend is saying government aboy. And he say yeah ban sir because yeah neighboring countries, African countries now. Omo government no omo invest in disability sports mo because omo say omo social responsibility towards people with disability or inclusiveness. Into no yeah there no acquire there all, but we are believing say they will do better.
Okay, thank you. You better about so maybe me call others so kakra. Why? Thank you. Mr. Steven Obinwoho, head coach. Oh, it is saying. Na, and then we are good grade, kakra.
Yeah. Today have been a great day. Though it was a rainy day here, but it's fine.
Okay, thank you. Now, what is happening? I mean, what the captain Ekano about funding, the motivation, what is happening with the football? Ubetimi my a general analysis of the football team na Ankasa Amputee football team no. And if say in terms of preparation, in terms of how you organize the team and everything, do they do training? Crowd or more training kakra every day be na say bibisa.
All right, Omega TV UK. Mefa kwenyawe so otherwise anyway for no TV for us. Say mama yes opportunity to join your TV and to express ourselves and concerning Amputee football. Yeah, and only idea yenti. It's the ministry God has given us. Nti assume say e kwan bia so no ahofamane of pepa ayoma my Ghana nti no. Yeah, na ye ban football side na Amputee football na eya sebina eye asefem because we share enoma yankopon afa Amputee football so edebe o my Ghana na adoso 2021 the sacrifice we paid our own ticket and participation fee to go and represent Mother Ghana, not my mother, neither was my dad, but
2021 Mwana Mutuya Musika to participate in that competition for Ghana.
For Mother Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's at the end of the say during the final game, before the final game, not COVID time, we see the CSA COVID test, and 9 people, including myself, 8 players and myself, yeah, it's your ticket to your participation fee, any day can be no. You could run a sick expenses I into Sikasa or home. The almost sir by say see a COVID test, and yes, sir, declare points number, your opponent's number you win it. So we have to call back up. Now, if you take in a coin, say me friend madam for back up. Next, you can send in so I be or lucky enough, now one of the players have his visa card with him, and saying is kind of toss near to me koyi via momo and you to me kochia and Sunny Kojina Mama or my Ghana Kobo finance. I know so we want to go down and coming back strong to win that tournament was something, a good experience for us and Mother Ghana.
Ipache ye bo Ghana national anthem ho.
Ipache ye bo Ghana national anthem ye san share Ghana GFPGC.
And what is the minister saying? This is very interesting. I mean, Nanado is our number one viewer or share your program ipa. Nani J your program say yen wo UK ha. Me pache amu mutu mo you know anyesa na won kasa mutu no. At the moment, you know, a head coach in Ekasa. Ntiwa unye part of head coach in mutu yourself. Why, Mr. Wa? Now no, Nanado is our number one viewer or share this program very well. And Yadema Nanado Nimba Umia say, this is the story. Koso, you have to pay for yourself. Oh, you have to pay for yourself to participate for Ghana. You know, omo competition for Ghana no. Omo ankasa se try and edukoy. Omo koy so no. Yebo national Ghana national anthem ho. Omo win a cap no so akwa di minister ho. Cap no wa he.
But your cap no minister ho. Ye call by ye ko win no. Esan say yan etika na ye de coin ntimi etwa from baby a free ball tournament no esan back to baby a free. That is from Istanbul to the Aslam back to Istanbul. Okay. Your part of Nivea esan back to Istanbul no. And ye video that is including the captain and some few others players no. And me say Ghana adia ba be die ho. Enye ya de o minor de nti be se Ghana for na ye pese de o ma de breon na mo kasa ya de minister HR ticket. I think it was the next available flight and HR ticket my 9 people na ye coin na me say enkan kwe ye buy no na ye fe on be share ye fe so airport and the hotel. No dear my NJ but that was a name say and Kayaba no the following day number for call minister's office, that is the Ministry of Youth and Sports office in any minister Kotinase. Now the minister said something, said Yambo Biamane and Sanayako, so they didn't know how we went. But the truth of the storyline is before we went, I sent an email to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, National Sports Authority, stating that we have already paid our participation fee and bought our ticket. We need a father's blessings of the land. That is what I stated in the email. So, the minister can say, it means the email of the ministry, which is on the website, and the email of the National Sports Authority, which is on their website, they have nobody cross-checking every day.
Okay.
So Omoka say, man Minister Kassan, but that moment, no, we weren't there to make the job tedious for somebody or expose whoever was saying the truth. We came back and they were waiting for us to resume the Turkish leg because Yentinoma Briki, Turkish Super League, no. So after saying that, no, I said, all the team, no, $2,000 each. That is 9 people now. The coin, no, $2,000 each. Nyamisi yankano kwe ye na a coin, no, ye nyanje. And then I make us ask me, but we accepted it and appreciated the ministry and everybody who was involved. Why? Because one, you see, I'm bored and I'm here, but the Maya Bemu Bui BM cry, Uncle yes, and Kayan Yam Nipa and any boy, how could he Ted in that tournament? Okofi Mobia $5,000. Omo cry so Oma by Omo MPC government no any chum ticket ni maom. Nti senka yankwa na edi sika for the name of Mother Ghana any say ebeji your sports na si ho no. Now Oma $2,000. $2,000 to be honest. 2023 yeah, na me saka me there.
Now, Mr. Coach, say if one is training for a competition, the cost involved, no, who pays for it? Say more ye training is and preparation is and money in.
Say a kind of football wise, the sports ministry should cater for the national team. This is a national team.
Yes.
It's not like a club team. Kotoko has a yes, the board of directors of the team should cater for the club. This is a national team. You're representing Mother Ghana. It is the responsibility of the nation to take for the national team. It's more or less like Black Stars, but this is a lower version of Black Stars, but a national team. You have people from different clubs, various clubs. Na eden. You be shema. You kwa kujinem. Amo my Ghana. I be born national team. We say president. You have be kase. His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa.
Yes.
NAAF president. Into a national team, it is sole responsibility of the Ministry of Youth and Sports and a National Sports Authority of Ghana. And they say in Komoye. But I yes say yes sports no. When they are supporting us, is more or less like omo buayen. That is how mami hunisa. Hunisa yembuan omo de buayen. Intino.
This is how the government sees it.
Nobody can.
Mustafa Yusuf. This is how he sees it. Honorable Mustafa Yusuf. Yeah, Minister for Sport, Youth and Sports. This is how he sees it. Say, Ohuni say, Abaino bois persons. The amputee team, persons with disability, are almost co-competition for the country. No, this is not on. This is a pure discrimination against the amputee team and persons with disability. Coach, Ubeka bibi kakransa na yako others so. Yabasa about so. Ube say Olande why? My.
Yeah. The Emma say who say Omoboy and say, sir, you know, being a 2-time African champions, 2022, the Kobo Para Games. It was still Ghana. Now, that is the first time you receive an official JC and host from the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Assembly GF Dubai, as a national team. So for that side, we appreciate them. We say thank you to them. And there, yes, Nipaya there, Osayi. Yekwe emaye put more effort say say minister abemu die you say at least you to me we need trophy we are anya kwano the players and those in charge, some of them their life must change because unim say boss unim say and no be any privilege joining national team. I think the moment anko be any privilege joining national team no na nka wasabe champions no the person expects say can abra about there nka bi insakra kakra ebebem.
Yeah, that's it. Ebe saba also. Thank you. Enti say ebe call goalkeeper trainer Mr. Eric Latte Anan. Eric wo
yo pa oyini.
Oba tibia ka we dey what the ekosu nyina ba ebe say wo ka in terms of goalkeeper training. How good is our national goalkeeper? Amputee national goalkeeper. Nampache friend is saying, say your viewers never seen who are how many goalkeepers?
Yeah, what 3 keepers.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, huh? Now your friend saying
one lady Emmanuel Aponsang. And other guys who the Achu Abo.
Now me bacha video ni nya adwuma na ye hu
bacha adwuma.
Manimra that's good. Why are there? Now, how does the training go? And after we are the challenges you guys are facing with the amputee team.
But that's now. As you said, the name of my car found say challenge I woman in financial challenges. Actually, but athletes of the games, no, and technical team. We are almost ready. We are already. We're ready. Because you're training formally now training about league Ghana. About league no Ghana and a boy might be best goalkeepers. But since 2018 now your boy on the BBI tour from the Anyo Bia and so you NFL no chini so zansem sen kakra ye amputee association ni federation e kuninti akoye say yentumi entua game ni so nti ama ya jai training ba ye din nase ni asikida bema foreign place basement na omo wo ho no say all this going omo ye training because of our teams now club teams na omo born nti e boa ma ye nya good players but player keepers ndi this club team bi any other team bi anya relationship match friendly match and sana otumi anya more training so always na you met my case like financial because the financial na e ball league and ke be boa ma ya anya best goalkeepers among all but nyame nchade enya kura 2023 yeah keeper and to me for the best goalkeeper.
Wow, wonderful. Wow,
actually.
Wow, well done. Now Ushema, Ushema, not only say financial situation, no, not only will it say competition it will help Ghana as a country to be able to support. Build a foundation to support persons with disability or more interest in football. You can imagine, say, a year Casa CCA, a year captain Richard Opensel, or any trade, Turkey, which is very good and interesting. Why we are experiencing difficulties because the government is not supporting persons with amputee team, the football team, and other persons with disability in our country. A pure discrimination also by citizens of Ghana. Sir, when the government is doing this, they don't say anything. When football, our national team, Blasters are playing, they all show interest. Put their telly on, TV on to watch them. But the discrimination against the amputee team, national team, no one is saying anything. The discrimination against them to be able to participate fully in the community, we are not doing it. This is against one human rights. Now, me pese me busa mo penny awa and we are say ma consider to take this case further to the International Court or Human Rights Court against the government to say you guys are discriminating against us. Ma consider that in your process.
Actually, niya me nimfa hu de metwa kase yaye ni ese fata because the actual letters are communist trees actually there's a sports councils for that people say when na here disability sport na amputee football no betuma konkan ba akoya say letter no to me ko do in response be ba ni say ye be hwe na ye hu bibi de bia ye be hwe aye hu bibi nti atu now ye hu ni aye koso.
Okay, thank you. Me pacho wo bibi kan o be say Orlando and say ya call the next person so.
And ya metuma kan me kan ene say ehia say jomomo abua disability sports special amputee football because this is our year to do something for the nation. I mean, no can say you to me lift this trophy no you could defending the back at the bar of mine with more because 2007 Ghana and the first African amputee cup and at 2021 yet to me until you buana a kofaba abedani yedia.
Oh yes or no ya tell the okano. Like I said to you, Nana do Otiebi. Baumia in his campaign, Samotea, or say he will help, he is supporting vulnerable people. But here we go. Here is the truth. Everything is out with the amputee team. Nipan was he is helping vulnerable people. And this is what he's been saying. The last time Okasa, someone in Amotibi. But here we go, that you guys Obian support mo na mo ye bibia wa anti no kura na yedai aded adaw that's it. Thank you enti e be sa ba so yani Ali Jara we technical director Ali Mr. Ali wo ho Mr. Jara wo ho sorry I think say Mr. Jara is not online. Mr. Emmanuel Akwabi welfare officer wo ho I think I'll grant about first people. Me pacho national team JC bi ni ara.
Baby, where are you JC?
Where are we JC? Okay, thank you.
where I this year 2018 yeah Babel League. Dan the Van Group of Company. But
it seems like say yeah lose.
And then I don't know sponsor league where this is.
I chere what na Falcon where you know I say a move. I say woso. Now me pacho wo dey obetima my analysis kakra wa ha. You know, do we have a football league team for the amputee team? Ewo Ghana, your football league team.
Let us see your team. Currently, we have 8 clubs. Our 8 clubs in 2018. And it's me idea with the help of Dan Devan Groups of Company. I heard Daniel Mensa. It's me organize the league. That happens to be the first ever maiden league in the nation.
Wow.
Until now, yes, so say the 8 club owners, yeah, 8 players, I know. Now, 8 ball to give exposure to the boys. It would have continued from there. Until now, 2019, yeah, training, 2020, yeah, training, 2021, yeah, training, you know, I'm putting in some, yeah, can't because the neglection is too much. Being the welfare officer, no, kakra me hono. As I say, yes, we are babedom kuno ache we have had experience in terms of infrastructure. Said the beya, ya kasa, yes, ebinum pese yedi ye hube to Black Star. Ye bet me the ye to Black Star because we are also person.
Hold on, ubetimi asa mpacho Emmanuel ubetimi asa repeat honey bi why? Say ye tie for betia. O se ebinum pese mo be den, mo be compare mo to Black Star.
Ye kasa ebinum pese yedi ye hube to Black Star.
Why?
Which is rather unfortunate. I didn't think I want to Black Star. Ye mpono osha ye amputee sebi ye di them now so ye bobo ye mpono was say ye nyam mad attention because sebi ye di them and I am fire them die no en konkogina kwanche ensa die said ye ya ebinimu susu no ebinimu de omu say obi a wadi dem no mu so we on kanipa the stigmatization the neglection is so huge in this country. To the sense that the God-given talent are war boys. They are fully packed with God-given talent. Just imagine the way Omokita clutches, Naya Bobo. Sebi Black Star team corners of Antimia year. What is so nice is Emba support to amputee football.
Yes.
The fact that we are persons with disability does not mean we are not human.
Yes.
Neglection is too much. Neglection is too much. Black Star for AAFCON Cody boy ya omo anyadi na nka muba yes ya qualifier ya kwa defend cap na nka muba balance na nka minister ka se bi aka no na nka mu di sa balance no be about development of amputee na ya fine kesi karo ye di kogu putom ye di san kwa no football na ye no ye dede se munyi na mu amba mbeboa ya the home based players are local players no. That's the goalkeeper training kind. Bibian Kosusana, the boys they feel neglected. It is here now a year qualifier for defending cup. Yeah, the 2 times defending champions. I was saying near defending cup. Our Cairo. Say Intimian Qua. Compulsory the cup must go to Egypt. How does the cup go to Egypt? Is the cup going to fly to Egypt? I believe there's going to be a delegation that will carry the cup, ticket to be bought for the delegation. Per diem hotels one and so forth. That will carry the cap from here to Turkey, from here to Cairo. In Argentina, almost na young conquer Jinamu. Said the boys meet me here 2021 or almost carry that ticket. And the coin. I asked him, look at the budget to render. It's just a few. I'm the welfare manager. I know what is happening. Together with my colleagues, together with the entire executive, we have sat down and then we have cut across this small budget. And so I think about who did it. The Bayon who did it, by the time of Baka okay, Mumbra, now they are disqualified from the tournament. Is it fair? And this is the qualification for the 2026 World Cup. It is an engineer and call Cairo this April year, 2026. Yentimim call World Cup. Well, it's yes, sir, by no. Yes, sir, by no. You bet me the Yahudi are 2 Black Star and you put yourself for cup to be played. It is only disability fraternity that when you come to the sports, you see the lives of persons with disability, raising the image of the nation, taking trophies, winning medals for Mother Ghana. I didn't think I do here. Other way around.
Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, the ministry, no, they have a number of members, Omuti Omoka. And all these members, Omoka, no, would you compare the amount of complaint coming in? And they are not doing anything there. But the person Busani said, is the Ghana players aware? Because we will be writing to the Ghana players, captain of the Ghana Black Stars, say, why are they quiet about this? Are they aware of this or not? I mean, this is against Ghana one players, woman rights.
They make me a can't see and they say, Yemia Kuma Atamojan. Only the Oya de Kakra. Because we can't say about para games, of the city, or Lagos. Or by example, be pledge amount to be the my say, Yamia do not say to me, Efa Kuana, or Bema, amount to nine, so yeah,
but hold on, Odemamo.
To the best of my knowledge, as a welfare manager, Yensan Yankai.
Monsan Yankai, yes. No, just for, because what we don't want is, Obi Beti say, oh, Ebia was support more. Now, so you still need support, and that support is not there.
No,
so
he came to pledge, Obe pledge, 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
In Tinyamia, Yewinia, Yensabeka, Yewini, then say, Papa Ali Jarana, Odi, and ODH, I believe by a Sanyankai because Odi buyer.
How long ago, Nye? How long ago, Nye?
Oh, say you para games almost 4 months in Kwaba.
4 months about, and the 10,000, which is 100 million, that Asamoah promised, that money has not landed to you.
Because when you go to Europe countries, when you go to some of the developed countries, all these Manchester United, Chelsea, what have you, they have their amputee team under them.
Yes.
Almost. What does here? And you know, Ocha has Kotoko Bechem as if one was. Omunino, Omoye, and the high Ediama amputee soccer. I was adopt all these clubs. Naka Kotoko, Wakas Wafa Jinami, House of Oak, now Wakas Wafa Ayawaso. That team was no offer. Now we support to Kakana in a way. No, you are also helping develop persons with disability through the power of sport. And so no, the story is other way around. All the senior national players, Obimpo and by Ada, meaning so be about a minimum. So they are not doing that. I
am not even saying, say, the footballers should come to your aid, but I am saying, say, the footballers have understanding, say. Whilst they, as Black Stars, are respected by the government, and citizens, the amputee team almost need the same thing. They've been discriminated against on the basis of amputee. No. But when you look at someone being amputee now, almost suffer a lot. Even a lot of them was given wrong injection at birth. Then they have to go through pain all their life. And the government knows all this, and you are letting them, Mustafa, you are letting these people go through again pain. People who are playing through pain, for the glory of our country. Now, to be honest with you, it touched me. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Eti mi pato betima lande, yebesa about so betima lande why? Ansana yebesa about so why?
The America okay, Machi. The American United say ya pacho. Yeah, the radio station to Cambono, me call Radio Universe. Omokatem said this is not the matter of Uber Pacho. It is compulsory say what's up share. But ja, and I like Kaino, and I see Kaino. When they do something, they feel like say, oh, Mumpodi and Kai Buamo. It's not supposed to be like that. We will also have a right to claim what belongs to us. If the national cake is being shared, we also have every right to also benefit from it. Into the senior national team, now we have track record that we can boast upon. We have players that we have grouped them, we have picked them from street. We can no longer afford for them to go back to street begging. If truly, the government consent is that they don't want people to be going back on street begging, then the government comes to the development of this sport because we are doing a lot in making sure that we bring persons with disability through the power of sports. The government should do well and invest more in the amputee soccer.
Yeah, that was it. Thank you. But answer, you better call Mr. Mohammed Hemis, who is administrative manager. No, because me can be big kakra. One said that opportunity of giving amputee national football team, no, so opportunity, no, so you demand other amputees who wants to play football, who are engaging in other, it will open a door of opportunity through their skills. And this will also let them participate in the community around the world as individuals with their own values. But here we go, that a country where we are, while we respect other sports, say boxer na ekwa ko mu nyina hurihuri, say football na ekwa o mu nyina hurihuri. Oh, but these people don't even bring anything for the country. When was the last time did they bring glory to our country? All these footballers, World Cup after World Cup, Africa Cup of Nations after Africa Cup of Nations. Here we are, we have a great amputee team who are bringing glory to us. Now, you treat you that way, no? And I think, to me, your human rights are affected. And there's a need for these human rights, say about hope do that. Anyway, yen to us. Mr. Mohammed Hemis, oh.
Yeah, Mr. Host, me wow.
Me pacha they say their own drive.
Mr. Host, I come back say only Mr. Akpabli contempt Achimu because one say me joining first. Never, if not the driving now, I would have been with you.
Yes, I am correct. But for your safety, yes, I am correct. First, now because of the driving, say, you respected the laws of the land. Driving and this, you can be arrested by the police and things like that.
Mr. O, the fact is, I wasn't the one driving.
Oh,
just a common person.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you. A misinterpretation. Thank you very much. Missy, who now here administrative manager and also liaising with the government and other agencies they may want to support. What is the main difficulty I'm have with the government first?
Okay, first of all, Mr. Host,
thank you.
Yes. For this particular program. The program where they are frankly speaking. I've heard so much about the program.
Yes.
So, and secondly, so me pese yeni na who said the national amputee football team independent body that is under the supervision of the National Olympic Committee. Relation. So if we want any YPBB, we have to pass through the National Olympic Committee, and probably it has been one of the challenges. So at here, and before me to ask also, they say Sena your coach, your most respectable and then hardworking head coach, or see. I say people in government, I'm amputees now. I say it's like a favor. They treat us like they are doing us a favor. Sometimes they also forget, say we are all taxpayers, we are all entitled to our share of the national cake. So it has been like that for quite a long time. And secondly, so the technical people, they've discussed all the problems. I don't want to discuss the problem. I want to share the way forward, the solution, and then what have you. And I say before the preparation towards the first ever Paralympic Games in Accra, in our own country, the team had to travel. I said, team, I need to have a friendly match. And frankly speaking, Mikaisa friendly match now, my heart is always always, first of all, I congratulate our players. I thank our players for the commitment. And sometimes, why am I saying this? A friendly match, just to go here, the bus, Ayalolo bus.
Oh.
Why, we bear 2 o'clock a.m. 2 o'clock.
Oh, no, me pacho, Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Ubetimi asaka Mohammed, ubetimi aka dia wo kan ye ni biem. Mo de ede en ekoye. Bus be na also mo de koye.
E di Ayalolo bus and a team edi 2 kwan every from Accra. I say Eko Lome.
Oh,
Eko match on the same day. Because of the security of our athletes and then ourselves. Yanda Togo. Nti ye call Togo. Yes, at least they have to stretch themselves for about 10 or 15 minutes. And a ball friendly match, you know. Yamia don't win match, so you match na Yampesa, the Ebesa, Inti, Yasan for Ayalo na Esam Accra. Why are we treating our people like this? So it is sad. But Mr. Host, probably after this particular show, Ubesa time we are discussing the ways and means to fund disability sports.
Yes.
Because this should be a national discussion. So, and first of all, I want to take it from our Sports Act. The Sports Act, reading my kind Sports Act, over only God knows how many
times. Yes.
The word the phrase persons with disability is not part of the sports. Our sports law. So it means that even the framers of the law, they didn't contemplate, and I said they didn't even remember. Say there is something you call sports for persons with disability. So this I want us to take the bull by the horn. Your solution, I say you're taking the bull by the horn. Let us start solving the problems from the scratch. So,
our vice president. Before you go on, our vice president said that he is meeting the needs of vulnerable people. He's there for vulnerable people, and he said this in his last speech. You know that Okanho ansem, yes, which you heard it. Now, what is your understanding of that? What is your understanding of that?
My understanding is that politicians will always be politicians. They will talk to please us, but when it comes to action, we want to see more action than the West. So the previous government, the current government, our predecessors' governments, they said all this. They said all the nice things, all the good things to our hearing. But it's like their preamble is, tell them what they want to hear and get what you want. You see, so after they tell us what we want to hear and then we give them what they want, then they go to sleep. You see, so for our politicians, they are always politicians, and thank God, the management of Ghana Amputee football, the Ghana Amputee football team, and then our athletes or our players, I can say none of us is political. You understand? We follow them, we ask for what is due us, but frankly speaking, it is not easy coming. You see, so in the future, Mr. Host, I want us to, hold a special program where we will be discussing ways and means to fund sports for persons with disability.
Oh, yeah, we will do it for you. We will do it for all the national team. We will even love to have all the national team on with us.
Exactly.
And so that everything will be in Akasa. Why?
Exactly. And one of the most important ways I've seen other countries doing is, all the disciplines under the National Paralympic Committee, we have so many disciplines under them. We have to come together. Call on government to get us a stipulated fund. You see, let's get a special fund for sports for persons with disability. Current ways you call for people from the National Paralympic Committee, running disability sports. Frankly speaking, it is not sustainable. sustainable so far. We know how they fund. We know how they fund it, and usually investors may blame them too much, because if government is not, and any individual who come, first of all, we have to look at what is my interest. How am I going to get my interest? How would I get this interest? You understand? There is only one way that most of our people or the National Paralympic Committee funds, the sports for persons with disability, and that way is not sustainable.
So at the moment,
and therefore, we are using the platform to call on government to actually get us a special fund that will.
Yes. Oh dear. You better about so. Me pacho ubetima lande amaye. Why, Mr. Hermes? Ubetima lande amaye. Okay. Ubesa lande and now you okay. Thank you. Yeah, that was bebre. You better about so. You said a lot, and what you are saying is government to have a special fund that will support the amputee football team, also the amputee national team. A bit more support to Omu League and also the national team. It's embarrassing to hear as an individual, as citizen of Ghana, say, Sadie we ekoso with the amputee. In fact, ama mera ho mi hu se minsu se menye den. Oh, Ghana. Ade na ye omusa. Why is the government treating us this way?
I will leave you guys and go and pray and come and then join later. Okay?
Oh, yes. Why?
It's time for prayer.
Mr. Bompaye, yes, strong. Everyone listening to this program strong, because the things that are coming out, very, very sad indeed.
I should praise you. I really praise you. You are doing a good job. God
yes,
bless you.
Thank you. Richard and Samayate, as defender, as a captain, of knowing that this is what your country is giving back to you. And now, you can say, hello? Richard Otimenka. Yes. Me say, as a player, for a club in Turkey, also as a player for the national team, the challenges that is going on. Now we hear Turkey now they compare. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I'm feeling very, very, very sad, because a country with so much mineral resources. Now, can inform to me taking care of disability sports.
Oh.
Yeah, very, very, very shameful.
Oh.
Take here, say, almost disability sports, and anytime almost they made that be more minor. Your mom a dime.
Yes.
Your mom car. Now, your mom shika on be show welfare.
Yes.
Who can find it 20 times, or more 20 times. They be a nyamishra, because resources are nyakupon the more almost share my son without any discrimination. The fellow African countries in the same thing. Tanzania, they do the same thing. Liberia, the same thing. Egypt, the same thing. But do me my Ghana person there, the story is different. Here, discrimination. In the space of 2 years, my first 2 trophies, they are more my Ghana.
Yes.
Look at the pain. The pain I have during training. Injuries. Any nyama efemu nyina no. Ye doye my Ghana nti ye jinem agi 2 trophies. We have even not a single car to boast of, say, aban trophy where I fly. Aban amobia kia picanto. Nti o de amom say mo ba training for amon tremo. Nanka ye hu car no mpo a ye ni agi. We have nothing to boast about. Nti ye hwe sa nyama we nyina ye hu say pure discrimination. 2021 ye ko Tanzania yankasa and I gather resources preparatory preparation towards the tournament Tanzania. Sikani fi yankasa ebotum yankasa players no yenuano your friends professionals na wa yankasa na contribute funding your own edical ball tournament in Tanzania we need trophy in the man or my Ghana. Show flight ticket preparation, show food. all inclusive ye ko buy no na wo ma $2,000 $2,000 what is the justification for that money? Is it your preparatory fee and I say your ticket fee and oh it's any ama we nyina na ye di ya o yemu na ye di ya o yemu a ye nka hu say ye di ya no e no me de ma o man no
yes
because se mu kan say Ghana obi aka ho whether we are disabled we are able we so ka Ghana ho ye to aba we so to bi na edu time a wo wa serve o man no a wo di dem na wumbo wo hia mboa no a wumbo de bia no ye ka o hye no se de bia no ye di ya o yemu a ye no me de ma o man no nti na ya but we be den
oh
mumboa na ye friends yesu obi anti yesu ade we ya we have families you put food on the table for them ye di dem nti no ye bibia oma ye bibia edi dem enya ade a etwa ye we ya mu ye munkai hu se edem de no yen chombo obi ho obi betumi edi dem anytime
yes
obetumi on antikwa ni na ebopol
yes
nti no mu ye bibia mu ye no your friends say equal mu ye fair with people with disability na ya sem ye mobo bibia na ye ko tournament ati say su free aban su hwe sika dudu a Ghana generate a day through our natural resources anyakopon de amaye yeso ye oman bapa aya serve oman na ye treat here say no entwa ye judicially legislature no to much equal your friends say equal right
equal right and justice
yeah Amputee say do here there ni so no ya ni say equal right and discrimination and I said me dream one me tia say you betumi akọ radio station to radio station almost omo feel now mu ye say mu share in the space of 2 years I did 2 trophies there more my Ghana. What is our reward?
Oh
what is our reward? Omo mo ti kwanche na omo ye friends disabled ti say yen no e den no be hu say eye so sonkun say wo so wo man an e be mo efi street no abe join disability sports.
Yeah.
Uko vacancy market now. People with disability, companies, they will not employ us.
Oh.
Because of their mindset.
Yes.
That companies here in Yankasa Ghana and penny for companies. And then I brought a mobile. I am modern. I am modern. I am a year and say. I then am here and say.
Nanado, Baumia, me pacho Mate dear Mr. Richard or Pencil Cano. Nanado, Baumia, Mate dear Cano, Minister of Sports, or Bibia. And this man is keeping his post. Koso, Mr. Midas.
Yeah, the same. So we are paying for. You need most of Mumba Eco School. You need most of Mumba Emingle.
Yes. Because
you are moja bakune woyemu. Why should we be treated differently? Why? I mean, why? Ghana yankawana. In the space of 2 years, so she said, "I paid your mind Ghana. Yama Ghana image echo so high in the space of 2 years. What is our reward? What do we have to show off? Nothing. Yeah. Oh, mamu mayendiya. Piamu ye enye. Nti na ese sufrem na mutie yen. Mumu ni what is right. Munye what is right. Na shana ewo man ni so enye more na sika no. Mu dia mu di ni more because eba more mu di ni more mu obi abi esu dia. Enyina no obi abebo mpa dia to man ni. Na mo ye your friends say discrimination emboa yen. Ti dia ye kan say ye den kwa disability fraternity. We accept say we are disabled but yet yemfa yechi entre o my Ghana because ye Ghana for yemfa yechi entre Ghana da de bia no ye be defend your mind because e ho na ye wo it is only one Ghana that we have. We don't have any country again.
Well done.
We here then ya kasa e be sumo my Ghana ye be sumo my Ghana. In the history of Ghana sports then national team na players ankasa eyo musika e dey fund the tournament akoji e dey aba ama Ghana da se bi wo amuma ye hu ye buy no what was our reward $2,000 What is the justification for that $2,000? Nti nanado omani na ye papa ni o umaya sacrifice aboa umaya wudi enim say
yes
ye ma woni nkura radio so wonte yanka so a obi anka ma wonte ye o family mu para games I host here ntumi nka nkyerɛ me say wonni Ghana wote ye your minister wo send a minister in the space of 2 years 2 trophies you have nothing to boast about so my penny any day so equal right and justice no ma example no ma yen hu wo pia wo be ya amaye na Ghana for nyina hu say yampa equal right and justice no yen tro keke party ye ejuma
yeah that was it. Thank you pain na mo go through no it's a lot to take in. Yes, we are right. And others, you know, the more can in answer, you're right. Answer, remember, head coach, so no. Say, the pain you are going through, pain I move go through, just move go through. Oh, you playing through pain, and then you also going through pain, just for your identity to be accepted, to be respected by our leaders. Now the media, they me yani say, "Aye, omo fair." Leaders, aye, omo fair. Someone namna obia or ye person with disability, sika. Na me ni obi di nkomo. O say, asori bia sorry I was say kwa wona ko pe obi na first kama no. Kasaguso, dia wo pe na fa koma no. Is that what you want? This is not what we want as a country. These are people who want to work. These are the people who want to lead their life. And we are, as a country, as citizens, not supporting that initiative. Why? Why, Nanado? Why, Bawumia? Our two main leaders of our country, it should not get to this point where the Amputee national team, they keep on winning for the country. The Black Stars is not doing anything, no. It's been neglected, fully neglected. Why? Why do we, as a country, now United Nations say, there should be some conditionalities to support persons with disabilities. And all these things, God willing, one day in the 21st century, all these things will change for persons with disability. Because we, as a country, it's embarrassing for us. If the British government do that now, today, they will be arrested. Any ministry of sports, he would have been in prison, in jail, long time for the discrimination against persons with disability. So, Kromha, UK, and as AAFCON, and called the prison, Minister of Sports, Minister of Sports, or the prison, or any group in the prison for the mistreatment of persons with disability. Head coach, Wajumane, because there is no fans to support you. Sikani baby, I never support you, but you have not given up because you love your country. Mr. Obin Oho. Wajumane, wait, yeah, sorry. Many crata many attatai. Chese, Asemno attach me. We had a program with Para-Olympics team. They face the same situation. And then you guys are also facing the same situation of mistreatment. Why do a person amputee team have to prove themselves? And they have proved it to you. Blaster kwa empty. Omuba, omukura cap. Why then? Captain, head coach, Wajumane Edin. Why? Yaminsha Mode Edin. Now, Lipacho, how do you manage to train a team which is not motivated? A team which is facing so many attack, trials, challenges, emotionally challenge, physical challenge, psychologically, how do you manage to train them and bring them together to be winning trophies? You have done well. How do you do it?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Host. I am say professional players no. Not many of them will take it. I also want to take it to study amputee football.
Wow.
Because I told you earlier on, say I see it as the ministry God has put in my hands that if I don't take care of it, on the final day of judgment, it be someone something to me. I spent 4 to 5 years in Turkey just to study this sports. So in my 5th year, that was the 2021 18 got for a first trophy, everybody buying Ghana, so it is boys no a person money a diema on mine. But say I didn't know okay no crown. We are then a bit filmaba. I say when we are at the camp during the Prague games, if I tell you some of the things we went through near there.
Kana citizens in TB. Kana buying TB, Mr. Okoso. Why? Can you be so can Mr. Wa can only the babu ama supporter ba. Koso, thank you.
Dear call Jubilee Hall. Legon. You could do more meet them. I made that one. I miss me that any technical team. The one year. Into your hall and a complaint came to knock on my door. One of the players came said, "Almost them bed bags a year in Sonkronsu." So I took a video of it and sent it to my leader, Mr. Kwatin, Foster Kwatin, and we push it call it. The following day, nobody players now no more bed bags them on a call different room. Nina no yes okay baby a dear koi anyway be a washroom wa any condition. It means that there was no consideration of their welfare. So you have to walk a distance to go and use the washroom. Nina no I say man checking in about Nina no yes share and if we hostel ho air training a some nanti echo. Ye kasomo ye in fact they don't consider the playing body. Say even walking alone to get to the brain page something can happen to you and say when I'm back on aka ujina so and home to me asan to chima. Nina ye consider, but because of the love of the game and the zeal we have for our country nintino. I say e o taking a job when Canada said the yamon place no. It drew a number about the World Cup of Ghana, Omomba, African Cup is on Ghana, Omonko, Uimba maybe Omunk Minko. Into I say, almost 3 years, Tia no more yaw, and he say, yeah, but your participation fee, and your air ticket, maybe BSC Chiabiano, you bet you are the call. And your coins, none you say, you're a good team.
Hold on, no, Stephen, me patch over be I want your doom light, Anna, your doom can.
I said, me so solar no, me so solar want my main some want. I saw no be kasana. Joining later.
Yes. You me that say any yani welfare na da me boa.
Amewa.
Welfare. We dey what ni now. Na in fact, what is the motivation for you? Wajumano based on the condition of players. The sadness in their hearts are almost koso. And the pain they're going through as a result of being treated differently. Here we are living in a country where we make laws against gay and lesbians, where Parliament make laws against the gay and lesbians, where we make various policies, come up with various policies and laws. What policy? What is the government policy against the discrimination of persons with disability? Ukohe gatesa boom. Unama bontia ubi nkrobi wa obe cross we bi kura boom. Building bi wa obi ntimi nko. Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi Sports Stadium. Upesa odi obi ko ache upeja no meboa. Ayede na omutimi kobobo no omu de so omu wo ombefa the main no ombefa wako. There is a lot of challenges. And as a welfare officer for the team and also the technical side of things, I also behwe who represent you Omunis. What is the way forward for you? It must be, where do you get the motivation to continue on?
Yes, I know. Amuma ejumanu eyetin.
Yes.
Emma, some of us who have been given this task as a welfare director. Because to become a welfare officer in the national team of Amputee, it is more different from the welfare officer of the able sports. Why am I saying this? I was not given that title just by chance. It is because of a little experience that I have been with them for the past 10 years close. That is why I have been given. Ebani Samna say, "Yedi no mo bi tu jana yensanka na yehu a." Ama ejuma no eye den. Ama. But as a matter of fact, you know, it is one of the reasons why yenina yaka ye ti abom. Metime brainy ko metime course eye no for so many hours, and if results is not coming, I feel like everybody I didn't know won't mean shrami na mi nyami potom sika, so that I can personally use my own money to cater for this kind of whole project. I would have wished say Miami was sika, because me no be ayi mi keke so odi you babe shop so me obi a become me a club owner. Me kita boys ni bebria omo me team for the past 10 years now. I have joined them, working together with them, so I know and I have the feeling and have the passion for all of them. Into about sana I say but mini na ntina yina yedi yensam nyina ba beda mo se ye pa chawo o man Ghana ani ewiase afane nyina omuntie yesufre na omumboa na yentimi put a smile on the face of these boys who have decided to raise the image of the nation. Ubisa misa ejuma na edi, because upusu sahara say the funding or the support is not coming. You don't even know what to go back to the boys and tell them. I can't remember. I said the head coach Cairo.
Yes, Yeti Onkapa. Koso, thank you.
Said the head coach Cairo. There have been instances where during the para games, even Adriani here, I was a Meji boys in Ukraine. Sometimes, Adriani shortage, and there was a time our boys who were complaining about saying, "Yawa camp no." If you don't know, I am one way. And these are players. Look, do you know that Eja, for persons with disability, they have their own separate diets they are supposed to go on, even before they go on field.
Yes.
They don't just eat anyhow. Persons with disability have their timetable of diet. But people don't know. So when we come and explain or complain, they should be listening to us. But it is other way around. Say, and I remember one of the players even developed a running stomach, and it has really affected us. Said the boy, the boy developed the problem from the camp onto the pitch. And I mean, say we have set boys about 2 or 3. If it has not been other way around, what do you think is going to happen for us? In Tiempo, the boy, you know, my wife and themselves, so I am praying and pleading on my knees. They should provide us with the necessary gadget, the necessary equipment, motivational speak. Whenever they come to motivate, whenever they come and pour out their motivational speech, it shouldn't be a speech, just a common speech. It should be a speech with what? With action. Move a kasa. Mundisu ebia yaba said the omukofa can't be by trophy by $2,000 now at the moment. And so for flight tickets into road amunya or trophy this one away. So I just say, even this just ended para games are a boy. These para games are a boy. Up to now, yes, some kind of winning bonus here.
Yes.
What I say, but I know that me sure say, yeah, Papa Samsidin, or no, the anymore. or because in fact the man has done so well. As a matter of fact, the president of the National Paralympic Committee, who doubled as the president of the African Paralympic Committee, he has been able to give exposure to the amputee development. He has done well as the president of the Paralympic movement. Amputee was not even supposed to be part of the para game, but he has been able to lobby 12 countries and has given exposure to the team. I don't have to come in because I believe that when GFA ran their budget, it is ministry that gives money. So it is the same way when the one who is in charge of the para sport, when he ran the budget, it is the same ministry that is supposed to disperse the funding. It's money in our ministry, no, or no capacity. Running budget. I look at the budget we've run for this AAFCON. It's just a peanut, but they're giving quantum of money to the Black Star. Balancing. This is funny, and we are crying out. We persons with disability are crying out to go and stand in the name of the nation. In Tiaman welfare, you don't know how to motivate the voice. You don't know the message to give to them when they come and make so much promises. Promises doesn't reach them. So what will ginger them? Like the captain said, what will ginger the other people who are on the street begging? Say, oh, so with your media house, with this platform, bigger platform that we all know, say it goes very viral. We are pleading that all of you should make the noise for us. We are not supposed to even be pleading. It's supposed to be division of labor. Say the Emma Black Star. We equally qualify to be given that much attention, even more, because we stand as persons with disability. In Tenka was saying, no, yet you suffer more. Now you're not Kasayana, Yatie. May you find to be said, when you are in UK, you can make your, because I have visited the UK in many times. You cross check and then make some analysis, and you know that all these top clubs have their amputee clubs under them.
Yes.
And it's being sponsored by the top clubs. What you say? Yeah, senior base players you have. And they don't mind them. They also have a role to play. They are also entitled to talk. They should also hold a forum. We have the Professional Footballers Association. They are there, led by Tony Bafo. They are all there. They should also come out and speak for us. What you say? So that the talent that God has given to these boys will not go waste. So we being the welfare department, we are ever ready in making sure that we go out there in search of funding. We go out there in pursuing the agenda of the promises made, so that we can also be in the capacity to disburse those funding for the boys. Look, if you want these boys to be winning trophy, raising the image of the nation, without treating them in a good way.
It seems like Mr. Emmanuel Aprobi is experiencing network issues. And he call Mr.
What I say? Your best say we have less than 1 month to go. We have not called for pre-campaign. We have not done anything. We don't even know as it stands. The participation fee has been paid, only $10,000. These are all things that bring people's spirit down. Inti Pacho, Yebe Pacho, Senanado Ocheya, Papa Prekupe is the commander-in-chief of Ghana Armed Forces. When he speaks, nobody talks again. He's listening to us. The vice president is equally listening to us. Not only the corporate entity, Ghana Fonina, you have a role to play. I know, sir, most of you have NGOs that you claim you cater for less privileged one and so forth. This is a less privileged that has taken a certain task already. The job is 80% done. The Akano is just to push, because any justify. We have the team in place. Enough in the campaign for 1 month, 2 months. The boys are equally ready. Opintin and his boys, they've been playing in various matches. The home-based players, we are also here managing them. Ali Jara being our technical head, anytime calling meetings or committee, making sure that let us prepare the team. Sebastian, David Ayena said, if you are about the car, About yes, tomorrow we are going. Into me, Papa, your best way, we want to use this opportunity to plead with you to advocate for us so that we can also be given the needed attention. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, very sad indeed. Mpacho answer obekono. Anyway, meet me any Stephen I did home come because we are back. But the woman say answer obekono. Sisi ano in terms of preparation, you know. Mo na mo di musika ye training, mo na mo ye bibia. It say moko na moko this competition because you have the cup. It's embarrassing. Say 1 month to the time, nothing has been done. And I'm hoping say this week here we will hear something. Nanadu, we be appeal to you as a country, Ghana and Baumia. Say the amputee team, they have done very well for us as a country. Citizens Amputee sa programme be share to a friend to a friend to a friend. Pacho munina mun share programme. A very sad story. Say here we have people who want to go through pain to bring success for the country. And they have done it and they have proved it. So what is the problem? Why are we treating them that way? We should not be treating them that way. It's against their human rights. A person shall not discriminate against or exploit or subject a person with disability to degrading treatment. This goes for employment, employer. An employer shall not discriminate against a prospective employee or an employee on the grounds of disability, unless the disability is in respect of the relevant employment. Now we have laws that govern the amputee team as a country, and we are not using the laws. But here we go, we want people to respect the laws. But here we go, as a government, the government is not using the laws to support their aspirations, to support their vision, to support the vision of the country. Because this is not only for them, it's also for the country. When they bring the cup back home, it's for the country. When they are there, Omuto, Ghana, bless our homeland, Ghana, the national anthem. And when they bring it back, they say, Cap om kwawini ya, oma yusu, omu funding to go through that pain. No? Cap no ministries wo, Minister of Sports, I want to host CCI. So Cap menu on ho. You see, a Minister of Sports, so jina quarter, say no beka in this regards. Why is he treating you guys like this? Every month they receive pay for their job, for their work they're doing for the country. The same treatment should be afforded to you guys. And let's go to Stephen. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. You also. Why? Thank you. Stephen, let us say.
I'm your doctor.
Aye, who can be how? Say, yeah, a month for every viewer. Diaspora, Obi America, Obi UK, Obi Europe, Germany, ne Holland, na sefo no. Wo say ukọ akọsọ wa yi, ye kan say o ka so akọsọ de.
Mi solar.
O solar, yes. O ka so akọsọ o solar. Enti se wo use lighting system, wo use solar. Me boa. Na lights of bi am this table.
Very
interesting. That's very nice, yeah. Okay. And yeah, send your who go. Tiano, what you team no quite kakra. Well done. Thank you. Well done. You have try a conversation also. The challenges you guys are going through. Now you hear welfare, Diana Emmanuel Ekano, and you also heard Richard, Stephen, and Eric. You omungina Kanoti, your omukoso. Who side, you know? What are some of they say, you know, what is the solution for you guys? Because you've been pushing the government for how long now? It's been how long, Eddie Bear saying?
All right. On say any day government selectors Bekonia. They mean I'm a technical head coach.
Oh yes, yes.
So when it comes to administrative side, I don't.
Count.
I only get it and say I say.
Okay. Now in terms of as a technical coach, any the emotional side of the work. Ushema players mene captain Kasa Richard utimu say emotionally one of the sadness of our country, the tears of our country. He have seen everything, the wickedness of our fathers, the wickedness of our government. He have seen everything in there because what he is saying, he said, well, heard the echoes were Turkey. No, they compare Ghana emotionally. Ukraine is not right for him. Oh, citizens, media said citizens are not doing enough to help this situation. The government is not doing enough to help this situation. And he has also seen what is happening in the other side of the world, where the treatment of amputee footballers, the treatment of person with disability is different, totally different. Why? And as a technical director, training players in this way, how do you get more from them?
Trust me, I thank you for this question. I like the question you just asked. Going to Cairo is a very big task for me because I know I would not get the quality out of the players like I did 2 years ago and a year ago. Trust me. I know for sure. And now the second thing is there is no date that have been communicated, say the starting camp. Now I can say, okay, and on back now you are going to push more to get that quality that you want to hit that nut. And we have barely a month. I don't call it a month. I call it 2 weeks because you have just 2 weeks to do intensive training. After that, you won't mean intensive training, just the tactical plans you are going to teach them, and I'll be useful. But barely they will have 2 weeks to do intensive hard training. I say, but sometimes equipment quite training. Their equipment I personally brought from Turkey when I was coming from my club. National team ni say your cones, your ladder or the way train. No, we don't have. Me personal na say a camping na me use to say if I'm not going, whoever is going to train with them say only say equipment it still be the same thing. The logistics we don't have them. People are also dedicating themselves to do it, and also the support is also not coming. So now I'm just what will motivate the players, as the captain said earlier. I know if the motivation doesn't come, I will not get that quality out of the players as I want. Maybe Obi the technical director, and our friend now Obeba. Obi should have seen say, okay, me winning bonus square mile, and I may buy a car and we be try injury. Me and I'm the ticket to me injury hospital bills near there. All I received was a per diem for the 13 days in playing the tournament. Company allowance didn't come. Winning bonus, as promised, said $2,000. And come so that hearing that $2,000 again, that is where we started. Abembo by Mamin Kanesa. Because I said, the idea is sika cry call ya about only and boom put us out in cost saying, oh my $2,000. Near see the what ten so now, what be something so winning bonus of $2,000. What can $2,000 do? Because or no now about monthly or just more than $2,000 now. What we need trophy as a whole for a nation or just bro captain on any casino month but bro. What we need trophy more money no.
Yes.
Sika ye did that as say what you remember my okopa no $2,000 now be can or just bro eja me sabe fair or no any other colleagues now. What will motivate them to come and join the national team again? Because they can $2,000 now, maybe $5,000 a month to her. And my main time be proud so a man I'm living in hospital.
Yes.
Then me baby there on national team. Obi kwa kobono kokwa, odi tell kwa $5,000 a their man. Second, your money fee. First, obi so akwa this second, your man brand new Prado, tier rubber, Angola. We gave them a brand new V8 Prado tear rubber.
Wow.
Me help with me now. Keeping can't to cry. Ya maybe. Near ye nine cry na nipa na ebeka say. Young couple can't tank a kai the end you be. Young fancy away so. Ya maybe. It is what will motivate us. The obidowa na wa do ni bi. Nti kwabra kwabra bo ni obidowa hu ana. The odo aye wo mo ma.
Oh. Fact. Richard, I say obidowa hu ana.
Amanfo oyehu. Da bia age say yesresre. That we are being hawkers on the street too. So we are just feeling say him say yes I can we over square tree and a benya resource. We know for sure that we get resource into him say Nam Omega TV UK issue no.
Yes. This is a very sad story. A story as a country, you know. In the 21st century.
Akwenya no kwa no say abai no an
baby I want to katikati
in some boys UK okaka sad ni na.
Yes. Thank you Ali. Baby I want to na where you know Mr. Ali Jara na technical director.
But head coach.
Head coach. Yeah, Stephen. Sorry, for some reason, I missing with Ali Jara. Yeah, Stephen. As a head coach, you know, Wajumana adding, in fact, adding with this motivation, lack of this motivation. Players have this sadness in them. Some of them have anger in them. You know, growing up, their experiences of the pain they have gone through. Now and then, Opese will give you something to his country. Even not only for the country, even for themselves as individuals. Say, I mean, the Amputee Football League will give opportunity for them to go to abroad. When they bring money to the country, they are also helping the economy. Because the kind of family, they will bring money back to the country if they participate. It will also reduce the burden on the government. Reduce the burden on the government to say they are taking jobs abroad. Ebi bebo basketball, ebi bebo football, ebi go into athletics. So there is so many things in terms of you can say amputee team. Any Paralympics. There is so many. Obia skills are beba for that. Why are we as a country not supporting these skills? Are we happy to see persons with disability in the street begging for money as a country? In the UK, in the Western world, omutia omuka obi oye person with disability, which I believe say Richard is aware of it. They pay them monthly. They pay their rent for them. They pay them if you want to drive, you can have a car that you can drive. They live their life freely and independently. It's been 1957 since we have independence, and we are still hearing stories like this. How can we move forward? The spirits of our forefathers, the sins of our fathers, the government, Nanado, Baumia, you heard it all. Please, let today be the last day that we're discussing this for persons with disability. Let this be the last day that the amputee team, national team, will be hearing something like this. They have employment rights. They are representing the country. Please support them. Support them because this is embarrassing for us as a country. Support them because their human rights is being affected. Support them for their dignity. It's very sad for us as a country, for us to go through this pain. These are people, able-bodied people are not even able to do anything. They are not doing anything. And here we go, people who are so determined to work through pain. As a footballer, they have to train, they have to do a lot of things to sustain that what can I say, physical ability to play the football. I didn't hear you almost, sir. Yes, Ramomen takes us some way be moment end. Because if the world got to hear how Ghana are treating the persons with disability in Ghana is so bad for us. Will the World Bank be happy about this? Will the United Nations be happy about this? Will the governments who are doing business in Ghana, businesses with us in Ghana, with investors coming to Ghana, will be happy about this, our treatment of persons with disability? Why? Nanado, please, Baumia, let this be the last. They have only 4 weeks to go. Please, change the narrative for us. Please. They don't have to go through this pain. It's enough. We heard enough. And it's enough. Thank you, why? Thank you, Stephen. Stephen Obin, head coach. Thank you very much. Yes. Our next is Ali Jara. Ali, who? Okay. Yebetimi ne Yusu Akasa. Mohammed Waba.
Yeah, Mr. Otmi, wow, Masaba. Okay. I'm back.
Yes. Yeah, that was it. Wait there, what in Nina? What the course in
Martini? Martini now.
The
and me per se, Mr. to me submission with a support of human rights articles now. Who kinds of Siano?
Yes.
The constitution. The Constitution of 1992.
Yes.
That is Article 37(2), Article 37(2), which reads, the state shall enact appropriate laws to assure A, the enjoyment of rights of effective participation in development processes, including rights of people to form their own associations free from state interference, and to use them to promote and protect their interests in relation to development processes, rights of access to agencies and officials of the state necessary in order to realize effective participation in development processes, freedom to form organizations to engage in self-help and income-generating projects, and freedom to raise funds to support those activities. Now, my interest is in the B, 37(2)(b). The protection and promotion of all other basic human rights and freedoms, including the rights of the disabled, the aged, children, and other vulnerable groups in development processes. So, our constitution has succinctly, captured the role of government when it comes to competitions like this. Because who promote employment for persons with disabilities, this is a nice way, a very easy way of doing it. So anything. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, frankly speaking, we find it's difficult to find the adjectives or describe the way our athletes are treated in Ghana here. It's very sad. I'm sure you are reporting from UK, right? Currently your player be Everton. Everton Amputee football.
Yes.
He's a player of Ghana. During time Paralympic Games in Accra, he contacted me. A friend me say, "Oh, Mr. Secretary, minya opportunity now and come back game no Abwa Ghana because I'm also a Ghanaian." And I love Ghana so much. Yes. I'm proud to be a Ghanaian. So, and then the sad thing was that he was even ready to come and then to purchase his own ticket to come and play the game for us.
Yes.
You see, so just look at if this is not patriotism, then what else? And then it's not patriotism. What else?
What else?
So, The thing, frankly speaking, at the end there is too sad. It's too sad when you are talking. It's just too sad. So, I'm just calling. I'm actually calling or using your platform for government stakeholders, all other stakeholders, including corporate entities, philanthropists, individuals, even the media, including one of the giant media like Omega TV.
Yes.
Omega TV UK.
Thank you.
To come on board, raise funds for persons with disabilities, specifically the Amputee football national team, so that Yebetimi Ako Cairo. Because this Cairo, it's not just a tournament, and also serving as what? A qualification to 2026 Amputee Football World Cup. And then it means that automatically we are out of the World Cup.
Oh, this is very sad. Can you repeat this side? Mipacho, can you repeat this side again? Say, someone to me and Cairo, that means you are automatically out for the World Cup. This is very serious. Minister of Sports, Youth and Sports.
Yeah, okay. Then automatically the World Cup. And Andra, me follow your welfare commissioner, the Honorable Emmanuel Akpabli. Now me tell my sister, one of your sister networks. So, bisa say, inti Ghana intimi anko Africa Cup no na cup no so ewo minister's office. Why na Eddie Cup no be call? Because we have to present the cup. We've not taken it for good. We have to present the cup to Cairo. I say cup no Cairo because and one I be used for the African Amputee Football Cup of Nations. Yentimi Ankwa. Then is government going to send a special delegation to take this cup, travel to Cairo, and then present the cup on our behalf, or what? So, frankly speaking, Mr. Host, our fate is in our hands, and then our fate, everything is in the hands of the Almighty Allah. If you guys don't come out to help or to support us, then we will be doomed till thy kingdom come.
Thank you.
I don't hope we get there. And frankly speaking, Host, the way we are treating Amputee football, me, sometimes I just say, what is happening to our current Black Stars and Ghana football? Amputee football. Now we have the competitive and then the superlative competitive edge in Amputee football. And I will be so go competition now. Maybe I will competitive edge, That is why you should do more investment. So that is why you should do more investment. And yes, sir, what is happening in the mainstream football will definitely come to haunt us in Amputee football. Yeah. And we don't have to allow this thing to happen. And then Sena, your welfare saying, I see Mr. Samsindin Waya there, it's true Waya there, the African Paralympic Committee, the National Paralympic Committee, Omaya there dodo. No, they have to, especially the National Paralympic Committee. Mr. Samsindin, you have to thank the Amputee footballers because we all know, because
hold on please. Obia meeting ho except Mohammed. Why? Obia meeting himself because interfere with ne. Yeah, go on, Mohammed. Thank you.
So, Mr. the point I'm trying to say is that Amputee football was actually adopted because we all know the para games, that is where Ghana has strength. One Ghana was strength. That is why they needed to take all steps. And then he, as a president, took all the necessary steps to adopt Amputee football as a discipline under the Paralympic Games. And lo and behold, it came to pass. Because Jacob Para Games, apart from Amputee football, I don't think there is no other discipline who gave Ghana the glory as Amputee football has done.
Yes.
So why won't you come on board to support?
Yes.
So why would you come on board to support? Even this in Cairo Asem, there are still issues to be settled or ironed out during the para games, because para games none of our players, they didn't get anything. They were promised winning bonuses. They were promised some allowances here and there, and none has really come. So, Mr. Host, we are.
Thank you, Mohammed, for
to the government. Let the government come on board to support.
Yes, thank you very much. Mipacho, wait there. Yebema Ubia submitted the last word for the program today, and what the future holds for Amputee football. Yejidi say, with everything going on, Mustafa Yusuf, Minister of Sports, Youth and Sports, you are listening to this program. Following the program, I'll be sending a copy to him as well, so that he have understanding of what is going on. And also, I'll be talking to him about it, the need to support Amputee national team or Amputee football. It is a Cairo. 4 weeks is very close, but this is a team, a strong team. If the government support them financially, they will be able to go. And Ombokako represent Ghana in good faith, with the guarantee say they will come home with something. They have done it, and they will do it. And then the other one, they say opportunity given to amputee or persons with disability in the country. These opportunities, will create opportunity for them abroad. You mentioned of a player in Everton. Then we have Richard playing in Turkey, other players playing in Turkey. This will give them opportunity, and they will be bringing everything back to our country. A big power. A big. We have people who don't want to do anything. Look, criminals going on in our country. Prisons are full. Here we go. We have people who want to do things to bring our image in the world. Why are we not supporting them? What is the reason? Is the government saying that the people, the nurses and others who we are encouraging to go to abroad to work, are they more important than the amputee team or persons with disability? Are they more important? Why are we discriminating against them? What sins? What is their sins? What wrong have they done? Community leaders of Ghana, this is opportunity for every community leader. Either you are a church, see it as well. See it as a failure as a church, not to be able to support persons with disabilities. Amputee football team who needs to go, you have all stayed mute. Why? If it's a mosque, it's the same thing. Why are we not supporting persons with disability? Why are we not supporting the amputee team? Pushing it forward to say what the government is doing is not right. Discrimination, a clear discrimination here. The minister have to do something, and it's quite urgent. It's quite urgent. And they have done well. They didn't decide to go to United Nations. They didn't decide to represent this and report this to the World Bank. They didn't decide this to let the investors in the country know that this is what they're going through. They have done quite well. They have not shown representation in certain area because of the respect they have given us as a country and also to the government. So let government show that we are a country with equal opportunities. Ghana, a country with equal opportunities. The laws work. And here, there is a clear indication of discrimination and abuse and neglect of persons with disability. We will start with you, Richard. I know, sir, emotionally I affect you. But what is your last word? What do you want to say to Ghanaians? What do you want to say to the government? Please, thank you.
American say, on behalf of many amputee players in national team, better Omega TV as a pass. One more is our opportunity. We say, yawa yeni FM no yenka na your friend is saying, Obi otia pin obetumi aboa no. So obedum ye ne mboa. You know, yedi asidama Omega TV. Yes, so say. This year, no, SAAC. This should be the last one.
Yes.
Discrimination now, only good people with disabilities. So, yes, Rabbi say I show a legislature no more there. Omoma ensure na enye practical. Na yenye who say enye discrimination. No more way nefi. And him say omutie because we a huge platform.
Yes.
Omo hear the right thing. Now yes so no. Any win-win situation, ye raise Ghana franc and higher. No more improve your welfare. Seen a bear, they be able to transit. Now, you know, now they be no edu say a defending Ghana. You raise Ghana image very, very high at the international level. Any the whole world will see say yes.
Yes.
If you want to put in some quantity, Ghana is number one. Your best companies, Ghana companies, now should say, Omumboa. Kakra ban betumi aye no almost no company bia wo Ghana wo de kakra bia wo betumi yi dia supporting disability sports.
Yes.
Amputee football the secret for league ebe insure dia my Ghana man nyina be insure dia my Ghana man nyina ti na ebe ya obi ono so eti street ni so beg for arms no so be won say disability sports there are so many employment decent begging on the street in enye the best, but to put yourself in the situation how best everyone mind Ghana now we bush for edi insure mo now we so edi insure ma now Ghana image so I very, very, very high. It's in yesterday pa say idea we enye aban page ma individuals companies philanthropies people munyina mumboa na yenyina ayen raise Ghana franc high. Your boys in there the motivation bar a giant motivation bar and you need the full a pushing the way munu ye UDPA.
Yes.
Yes, muma motivation in bra na yeso no yenye ye part e do bia si enim se Ghana ye o man konkron mo bia un se o man konkron no fairness e wo mu.
Yes, thank you.
Nyina asi na me twa mo nyina
ye be ye special program on Sunday about independence, Ghana independence, you know how the story go obia be ka de o pese o ka. Has it benefited us? Has independence made a difference for us as a country? Join us. Why? Thank you, Richard. Why? Mr. Richard Opencil. Thank you. We're defender and captain of the Amputee national football national team. Thank you. Stephen, also head coach. Mipacho, last word in the saying. Thank you.
All right. I don't want to repeat that. All we will say is thank you to Omega TV UK, and you say Omega TV will be a pace setters.
Yes.
Omedi kind asoyase nama afofofo so ediachie. So as in all the about platform you should cry say wasoyase.
Yes.
It's no cry nyame share no onye okese. Afida send na ye national GC we shall any tournament na Omega TV na head sponsor.
Yes.
Na me papa.
Thank you. That was it. Thank you very much. Eric Latte Annan, Mr. Eric Latte, goalkeeper trainer. Gidi say Eric ni so. Eric Gidi say Oniso. Emmanuel Apabi? Emmanuel. Akpabi, yes. Very sorry.
Okay. I voted
That's it. Thank you. Let me say, Ubagel, no. Wow. What did you say? What did you say? How old is she?
She's 4 years.
4 years. Wow, good. Now, what is your last word for us?
All right. You better was it. You better was it. Now, yada Omega TV UK. I see. In fact, when I heard of this initiative, Maton Kaya Timokaya Juma, Oye, I would know my move, but yes, ever that would Casapidi can say our problems will be solved. And my last word is Nyankubon Shroud.
Amen.
Nyame Aisha Wune media house spawning in now Woye Juma. Nyame Aisha Muden na Mumpaba. Nyankubon so NTA Mumpaibo.
Emmanuel, experience.
My body, they are saying the you are saying the baby. And you know, also we have a role to play. Now, I say it's opportunity to wait. Nama Akasatre, your Black Star players, no, for players now, former players, Nina say, Sebi, you see, Adoye, and yet, and then say, Ober Kukusika. Church. Yes, because say one yama umiano, one yet, then one yam mammy. And you know, I was say a kai, sa Bible quotation, I can say, Adoyano, and you say, Woody Sikabaka, sorry. And a Bible baby, so can say, Uka Kotua for real, was sorry. Now, can say, Uni be Enkasa. And Kotua for real, sign back. Then you Uniano bed and number boom. And yes, I'll go for real, I want to know. Nje sikano omumbua omuankasa personally da obetimi abua because these guys are well rich. They can equally help in their own small way to help also lift a certain burden from the government as well. Nje mesumi se nyankopon Asia nyina na omunya ya dom na Cairo we yentimi nkonko defend the cup no and no also na qualification for the World Cup in 2026. It is a intimidating quad. We are going to lose the cup and then lose also the World Cup in 2026.
Yeah, thank you. And you Emmanuel Hemis, Mr. Emmanuel Hemis, our administrative manager for the team. Emmanuel, what last word you're saying, Mr. Ewa?
Okay, first of all, you better say program way I am very successful and then it is coming to a side end.
Camera no, face was here. Oh, camera no, that's it. Better.
And secondly, so Meda only Omega TV UK as for such a big platform, no, opportunity, a very big opportunity, and Wama the officials and then team of the Ghana Amputee football team. Yeah, but that was it. And my last words to go to the coach and then the players. Mekachom say they shouldn't let these problems actually deter them or demoralize them on what they are doing, especially our players. Our players, 2 wrongs will definitely not make a right. We know the state has not been fair to you guys, but please, we are on our knees begging. Anytime the opportunity presents itself, no, frankly speaking, kill yourself for the nation. You know, it's not easy. And lastly, so Meda, your media guy, as Mr. Oping, Oboy Juma, Mr. Oping, is here. But Mr. Obin, thank you so much. I use this platform to thank you so much because Obin also Oye Juma, people do not realize, but you are the engine of growth. You are just like the private sector of every economy. Mr. Obin, you better was it. And lastly, so Omega TV, thank you so much. We are so grateful for such a massive This is a massive platform. We pray that this platform grows. The sky is just not your limit, but the sky is above you. You know, you are definitely going to be more successful than the skies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was it. Thank you. The CEO is also listening. Your video on this. Thank you. Yeah, Damunina Swase. What I want to say is that here we have a team. They have not received any reward for winning. You know, they have to pay for themselves to participate for Ghana. Oh, all of them, they want to go to Cairo. You can see the determination. Oh, they have trained for that, and they want to go to Cairo. They want to go to the next World Cup. Not going to Cairo, no, but prevent you from going to the next World Cup. And we only have 4 weeks to go. And they are on their knees for the country to be there for them. And as a country, it's their right. When you look at it, it's their right, their human rights for them to participate in this community, this competition. Ministry of Sports, yes, Remo. Nanado, yes, Remo. And Bawumia Vice President, yes, Remo, say, as a country, we should not be in this situation. We are abusing our respect for persons with disabilities. Should the Western world come to the attention of this, this is not good for us as a country. This is the time we have to stand up and be counted to say that we share the same love for everyone, irrespective of who they are. We should not use, if people are saying, one should not discriminate against one tribe or do this against another tribe. The same rights, person with disability have the same right like anyone else. The sins of our fathers in the 21st century, we should not be facing that or experiencing that. We should let today be the last time that we hear about this story, the challenges they are going through. We should let this be the last. Right here with the national team. Thank you all, and God bless you. And Nanado, we will be waiting for you. 4 weeks to go. We are waiting to hear from you to put a word to Minister of Sports. Yes, sir. Can be Bichre Mustafa Yusuf. Says he can't anywhere more money be na on farmer na on competition. It's not good for us as a country. Should this come out to the international community? This is not good for us. It's embarrassing. And in the 21st century, we should not be going through this as a country. They deserve the opportunity. They deserve to represent us. That is all I will say. God bless you all and have a good night. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you all.
My name is Kofi Adoko. I'm a principal solicitor at Adoko Solicitors. I am also a duty solicitor. Anytime a person is arrested and taken to a police station, or if the police invite you to the police station for a voluntary interview, you have a right to free independent legal advice. Adoko Solicitors is authorized to provide free independent legal advice at police stations in England and Wales. So anytime you're taken to the police station, remember to say that your solicitors are Adoko's solicitors.
Are you in the UK and in need of immigration help? Do you require expert legal representation to regularize your stay or renew your existing leave to remain? Do you require advice or representation regarding a personal injury or criminal matter? If the answer is yes, then you do not need to look any further. Aduku Solicitors is here to provide you with all the expert legal advice and representation you require.
Be it immigration, criminal law, appeal against conviction or appeal against sentence, family law, personal injury, civil litigation, employment law or housing law. Aduku Solicitors is your trusted one-stop legal services provider with expert solicitors and caseworkers on standby to assist. Our police station emergency number is 07792 459 339. You can also call Aduku Solicitors on 0207 183 1479. You can locate Aduku Solicitors at 662 Old Kent Road, London, SE15 1JF.
My name is Kofi Adoko. I'm a principal solicitor at Adoko Solicitors. I am also a duty solicitor. Anytime a person is arrested and taken to a police station, or if the police invite you to the police station for a voluntary interview, you have a right to free independent legal advice. Adoko Solicitors is authorized to provide free independent legal advice at police stations in England and Wales. So anytime you're taken to the police station, remember to say that your solicitors are Adoko's solicitors.
Are you in the UK and in need of immigration help? Do you require expert legal representation to regularise your stay or renew your existing leave to remain? Do you require advice or representation regarding a personal injury or criminal matter? If the answer is yes, then you do not need to look any further. Aduku Solicitors is here to provide you with all the expert legal advice and representation you require.
Be it immigration, criminal law, appeal against conviction or appeal against sentence, family law, personal injury, civil litigation, employment law or housing law. Aduku Solicitors is your trusted one-stop legal services provider with expert solicitors and caseworkers on standby to assist. Our police station emergency number is 07792 459 339. You can also call Aduku Solicitors on 0207 183 1479. You can locate Aduku Solicitors at 662 Old Kent Road, London, SE15 1JF.
My name is Kofi Adoko. I'm a principal solicitor at Adoko Solicitors. I am also a duty solicitor. Anytime a person is arrested and taken to a police station, or if the police invite you to the police station for a voluntary interview, you have a right to free independent legal advice. Adoko Solicitors is authorized to provide free independent legal advice at police stations in England and Wales. So anytime you're taken to the police station, remember to say that your solicitors are Adoko's solicitors.
Are you in the UK and in need of immigration help? Do you require expert legal representation to regularise your stay or renew your existing leave to remain? Do you require advice or representation regarding a personal injury or criminal matter? If the answer is yes, then you do not need to look any further. Aduku Solicitors is here to provide you with all the expert legal advice and representation you require.
Be it immigration, criminal law, appeal against conviction or appeal against sentence, family law, personal injury, civil litigation, employment law or housing law. Aduku Solicitors is your trusted one-stop legal services provider with expert solicitors and caseworkers on standby to